Hello, Grace here with Amazing Parenting. I just want to start by thanking everybody who has subscribed, who has given me the thumbs up, who has shared my videos. I'm really appreciative of you. Today's session, we're going to talk about how to eliminate sibling rivalry. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my notes as usual. So how do we eliminate sibling rivalry? If you've got more than one child, you know what I'm talking about. The squabbles, the fighting, the not talking to each other, getting on each other's nerves. You know what that is all about. So I want to go through 10 areas we can touch on that can help eliminate sibling rivalry. And the first area I want to talk about is being collaborative versus being competitive. It's okay for your children to be competitive. That's quite healthy. But when it turns into physical fighting, arguing with each other, shouting at each other, not talking to each other for long periods of time, you want to eliminate that. So how we eliminate that is by giving our children things to do that they can do collaboratively, things that they can do with an end goal, that they can see an end goal that they can reach together. And I've got my notes as usual so I don't go off on a tangent and be talking until the rapture takes place. So how we help our children to work collaboratively together. Things like they can help us in the kitchen, cook a meal, and they can see the end result of that meal. They can do things where they're building things together. If they're very young, they've got Lego, they can build structures together. So that also helps them to work collaboratively and not competitively. They're always trying to compete for each other or at each other. Get them to work collaboratively, and then they will see that they can work well together. They can get on with each other without always having to fight. So collaboratively work versus competitive. So don't let your children always be competitive, even though it can be quite healthy sometimes. You don't want it to go overboard. So another area we can look at in the area of eliminating sibling rivalry is when we have siblings that are older than younger siblings. Get your older sibling to help your younger sibling, possibly with homework, possibly with helping them in the mornings with the school run. Help your older siblings recognize that they don't need to be fighting and arguing and squabbling with their younger siblings. That their younger siblings are to learn from them because they are the older sibling. So get your oldest children to help out with their younger siblings. And also, sometimes older siblings feel that they're being put upon. You're always asking them to look after the younger siblings. You're always asking them to cook for the younger siblings. You're always wanting them to do something for their younger siblings. But make it fun for the older sibling. Have them go to the shop and buy snacks and sweets with each other. Have them play games with each other. These are areas where the older sibling can be privileged to play with their younger sibling, teach them things that they can do with each other. So sometimes with work schedules, sometimes we put upon our siblings who are older to work and do things for the younger siblings, and that can make the older sibling feel a bit put upon, feel like they're missing out because they have to care for their younger siblings. So be mindful with siblings that are older and have a lot of younger siblings. Okay, this is how to eliminate sibling rivalry. Let the older siblings feel like, yeah, they're not just there to run around for the younger sibling. Also show equal support to your children. So for instance, your children have different skills in other areas. So you all go and watch that child play football. You all go and watch that child at their piano recital. Show support for each child. Let all the children feel like they've been given equal support in their different fields of endeavors. Also, what we can do, this is number 4, we can eat together as a family. I know because of work schedules that might not be conducive for many families, but where you can, even if it's once a week, eat as a family. This helps the siblings to sit together, to eat together, to talk together. Sit with each other as a family and eat. You might not have a dining table, you might not have a dining room. Even if you're eating your meals off your laps on a tray, the main thing is you are together seated together, eating and talking. This helps eliminate the sibling rivalry. The fifth area I want us to talk about and to look on is praise siblings when you see them playing together. It's not every time the children will be fighting and squabbling. Sometimes you see them playing together and you just gloss over it because that's what they're supposed to do. Stop and praise them. Tell them, I like it when you guys play together. I enjoy seeing you guys laugh and enjoy each other's company. Praise your children for spending time together. Praise them when you see them playing together. Praise them when you see them helping one another. Praise them when you see them doing things for each other. Maybe they've got chores to do around the house and one sibling helps the other sibling to do their chores. Praise them for doing that. This helps eliminate sibling rivalry. I'm going to try and get through all 10 in this session. If your children are constantly arguing and fighting with each other, get them to sit down separately and write down 10 things they like about their sibling, 10 things they love about their sibling. I remember when my children were really young, my husband got them to do this. You know, there's 4.5 years between my son and my daughter, and they would sometimes squabble when they were a lot younger. So my husband got them to sit down and write out 10 things they loved or they liked about their sibling, and get them to swap lists when they're finished, and they will see how the other sibling sees them. They might not know that their other sibling has noticed that they're good at something or they have a certain personality. So get them to write things out about each other. And then they'll see that we don't always have to argue. We can see eye to eye. And my sibling has noticed that I'm good at this. My sibling likes this about me. My sibling notices this about me. So give them pens and papers and let them sit down and write 10 things about each other. And if they start fussing and saying, I'm not writing nothing about him, I'm not writing nothing about her, you let them know, no, this is what you're doing. You're going to sit here until you've both written 10 things about each other. And then you'll notice they'll go quiet and they'll just crack on and start writing things, nice things about each other, what they appreciate about their sibling. Because when you're growing up in a household, as you know, when you're growing up with your siblings, how you can overlook your siblings' good qualities. You can overlook your siblings' niceties. So it's good to get them to sit down and write out what they enjoy and what they like about their sibling. Okay, that was number 6. Number seven, we go on to look at when our children are fighting and squabbling. As parents, sometimes we need to look at ourselves. And are they fighting and squabbling because they see us fight and squabble? You have to ask yourself, okay, maybe the children are fighting with each other because that's what they see us do. So take time out to show each other as parents kindness towards each other, love towards each other. Let your children see you having fun with each other, laughing with each other, playing. Me and my husband, up to now, our children are, older, and up to now, me and my husband, we still, chase each other and laugh and do all those kinds of things. Let your children see you enjoy each other as parents. And that will help them to emulate with each other what they're seeing in you two. So it's really important that as husband and wife, as couples, we are showing our children we too are having fun. We enjoy each other. We like each other's company. Let your children see you do that. The 8th area we can look at to help eliminate sibling rivalry is spend quality time with each child. So if you're a 2-parent household, one of you spend time with one child while the other one spends time with the other child. And if you've got more than 2 children, the others are playing. And you alternate that through the week or through the month. You might not be able to do that every day, but once in a while, spend quality time with each child. That way they won't always be clambering for attention. So it's important that we spend quality time with each child. The 9th area I want us to look at is family time without gadgets. It's so important that we can spend family time without gadgets. We sit, we watch a DVD, or we play a game, all without the gadgets. And that goes for mum and dad as well, the parents. You put your phones away, you put your gadgets away, and you spend quality time with the children, with the family. And that will help the siblings also play nicely together. Okay, and the last, number 10, the last one that will help eliminate sibling rivalry is pray together. Have your siblings, have your children pray for each other as siblings. When your child knows what their sister is wanting or needing, and they pray for their sibling, you can't pray for somebody and be angry at them for very long. So that helps children look at each other, know that, yeah, my brother needs prayer, my sister needs prayer. And as you pray for them, they grow up knowing and remembering you praying for them. And it's something that they want to incorporate in their own lives. You might not be a praying family, but I assure you, your children will remember you praying for them and having you pray for them and then pray for each other. Is so important. These 10 areas, there are more than these 10 areas, but I want you to encapsulate these 10 just to give us an idea of what we can start doing to eliminate sibling rivalry. So please, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And if there's a question that you want me to answer or you want me to do a video on, please leave a comment down below. And remember, all parents can be great parents. It's a journey and we will get there.